James Starling here for the DeeJam YouTube channel after another matchday experience. Make sure you check out the highlights down in the description below before me and Luke here spoil the result. Luke, where to begin with that performance? Obviously, from a Henley perspective, I thought they played very well for you guys. Never really kind of got going today. What do you kind of put that down to, really?
Well, it's many things really. I don't know whether it was just we just didn't turn up on the day, or it's the fact that Henley had a bit more fire inside their bellies than what we did. But definitely it was just from the off really. They competed better with tackling, headering, attacking football, and we, like I said, it took us probably about 30 minutes before we even started to create any chances from our own side. And yeah, I mean, it's always difficult when you got a team like Henley coming, who Henley want to upset the league, and we're sitting in a position where we are, and fair play to them. They did very well, and I can't knock what they did. They did great, and I think all the boys, you can somebody may say that maybe the linesman didn't help us out, but at the end of the day, it was our fault just as much as anyone else's, and we'll hold our hands up to that.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, going in at half time, you're still, the game is 0-0. They've dominated. They've had all the chances, etc., etc. But when it is still 0-0, you guys are still in that game. What was your message to them at half time, and why didn't it kind of kick on in that second half like you guys were hoping to?
Well, we walked in at half time and we said, look, we've been very lucky. Henley have been the better team. They've hit the crossbar. They've had a lot. They maybe should have scored in the first half, and we were trying to say to them, look, hopefully the luck's going to run out now, and we've got to try and put a shift in. But the boys just, we said to them, we've got to go out there and keep it going, and Henley just didn't take the foot off the pedal. They just kept going and going and going, and that you have to put your hands up when you've been beaten against a very good side, and they were a very good side on the day, and at the end of the day, that is what it is. And I think that's not taking us out of the position of the league title or anything like that. We've just got to pick our heads up and move on to next week's game and just keep going how it is.
Yeah. That's exactly it. You guys have got so many games in hand on everybody else in the league. You're playing against some teams in and around you moving forward for the rest of the season now, aren't you? So the game, the title is still within your hands, and I suppose it's all about how you guys bounce back, isn't it, really?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, looking at that league table, there's probably about 5 teams who are up there, and with results going either way, anybody could be within the grips of the title. But we just have to shake it off, learn from our mistakes, go into training during the week, think about what we can do, and learn how we slipped up this week, and keep going. I mean, we've still got some important games to play coming up throughout the next couple of weeks, and that's the important things. We turn things around, keep going, we pick our heads up as a team. We don't blame individuals, and we keep going, and we're a unit together, not just individuals. Yeah.
And you're in the semi-finals of a cup competition as well, so there's always that to look forward to, and that can kind of give you guys a bit of a distraction from the league when maybe especially after today, it hasn't gone quite as well. But the cup's a fantastic opportunity, really, isn't it, for the club as well? Yeah,
I mean, Achilles and the whole have had a very good season this year. We're in the semi-final of the Bob Coleman and also the Senior Cup, so we have got a lot of pressure on us with other teams being able to have weeks off and so on and so forth, when we haven't. And that is an effect on players. We've got players who are on the bench who maybe shouldn't be on the bench. They should be playing, but because of injuries and so on and so forth, they're tight and they're wearing down. They need to be rested and so on. But that's football. That's football. I mean, and that's football. I mean, if you want to be at that top end of the league and you want to be competing in all the cups and trophies and all that kind of stuff, that's what it is. I mean, there's some teams are quite happy not to be involved in the cups, but we want to win things. Achilles have always wanted to win things, and that's what we'll do. We will try to win everything that we can. We won't stop.
Yeah. So you don't see the cup competitions as a bit of a hindrance at all, because and again, just speaking to the Henley boys, and they're relishing the fact that they're in so many competitions. They don't mind about the games in hand. They're quite happy to have those. You're in the same boat, really.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the boys are loving it. Having that in your head that you might be playing at Portman Road and so on is great, and there's a bit of fire in their bellies and stuff, and it's just one of the things. We've took our heads off the target, and it's a mistake this week, but yeah, we're not bothered by that. No, not at all.
Well, I'm sure you guys will bounce back.
Thank you very
Pleasure
much.
for
Thanks
speaking
the
to me.
time.
Yeah, make sure you guys leave a like on the video, also comment as well, subscribe if you are new around here, and until we see each other next time, adios.